In today's Newsmaker, we're talking about the leading cause of vision loss and blindness in people over the age of 65. Take a look at this picture. This is what age-related macular degeneration looks like. Nearly 2 million Americans suffer from it. It's expected to grow rapidly by 2020 because of our aging population. Joining us to talk about macular degeneration, we have two people and a new study to tell you about at Bennett and Bloom Eye Centers. Dr. Stephen Bloom is joining us, and Ron Schultz, who is a retired police detective from LMPD. We're going to get to your story in just a few minutes because you were dealing with this study. First of all, Dr. Bloom, let's talk a little bit about macular degeneration. It can be devastating to people. Want to show you first a normal, healthy eye. Okay. So we're going to look at a picture. Now tell us, this is what it should look like, correct?
Yes, the eye works like a camera, and what we're seeing here is the retina, or the part of the eye that we read with called the macula, which is the eye's film. So that little yellow circle on the left is a nerve that hooks the eye to the brain, and to the right, the little dark bullseye is the macula.
All right, now let's look at what it looks like if somebody has macular degeneration. I mean, obviously, a big difference here.
Yeah, so the macula is now covered with a bloody scar, and so this person is not blind, but their central vision is bad because the part of the eye that they read with is diseased with the blood.
Now, this can come on so suddenly for people, correct?
Yes.
And not a lot of treatment options available?
Yeah, up until about 4 or 5 years ago, there was nothing, and most people with this lost their central vision. And then we have some really amazing treatments out now that work really well.
Now, and this is part of a study that's going on right now, locally and nationally.
Yes, with Mr. Schultz, yeah.
All right, let's talk to you about this.
Yes,
you
ma'am.
woke up one night, you said you're reading. The next morning you wake up and you can't see out of one eye.
That's right. July 2008, and like I said, I read some that night and then went to bed and woke up next morning, and I was just almost totally blind in my left eye. A little bit of white around the outer edges, but just looking at things, it was like looking through a brown Brillo pad of all things, and could not see.
So you started getting injections. Now you're taking part in the study, and it's different medications that are being tested, and we're not going to name them until after the study is released, but it's really could be life-changing for a lot of people, older people who this has happened to.
Oh, absolutely.
What is it repairing? How is it working, the medication?
The blood vessels that grow in the macula that we saw, I guess I'd liken them to like little bloody weeds growing in the back of the eye. And the medicines that we inject are kind of like weed killer, where the stimulus that is causing the blood vessels to grow is blocked, so they shrink.
And tell us, I guess, for the people out there, what it can mean to them if somebody is suffering from this. There is reason to hope now, correct?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. One thing we always tell people is you never go completely blind from this, which I think is comforting. But yeah, for someone like Mr. Schultz, a lot of people, 90 or 95% of people now maintain vision with these drugs, and about 30–40% of people actually gain multiple lines of vision with it.
Since you've been in this test, you said it is amazing how good your eyesight has gotten.
The Lord has blessed me, believe me, and His crew over there has just been fantastic working with me. Yes, it's just been 100% improvement. I don't really have any problem at all now.
That is, and you said even in the other eyes, even gotten better.
My other eyes even gotten better.
All right, well, we'll see what happens. And this was such a big deal for you. You love model airplanes and buildings, so your life has really come back to you.
Oh yes, and I like to read too, and my wife and I, we love to travel, so it's just everything's together.
All right, well, we'll see what happens and get the study results when they come back. Thank you all so much, really appreciate it. If you would like more information on that study, again, this affects a whole lot of people, visit WHAS11.com and you can click on news links. And to see this interview again, just head to our website as well. Renee is back after the break.